When you put Jack Reacher into the world of serial killers from other TV shows and movies, the conversation gets really interesting because Reacher is really not your average action hero.
Hey! We're recording the podcast! Shut up!
Good morning to you, wherever you are, because it is
Morning Subway!
for July 28th, 2026. My name is Bernie Burns, sitting right over there. Hey guys, what's up? It's Ashley. Say hi to Ashley, everybody.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey guys, what's up? I do think that this time period eventually will be studied and lampooned for many reasons, including the fact that like everything's on fire and there's hurricanes everywhere.
Well, that seems to be the trend today, at least, is if where you live isn't on fire, you probably have a hurricane warning. At least they're all over the place.
I know that we haven't invented time travel because no one has come back in time yet to kill all of us, right? We have to be the worst thing that ever happened to everybody else.
I'm back to stop all of you fuckers.
Right. I'm just coming back to I'm going to target somewhere around 2000. I'll get close. Margin of error by plus minus 25 years. I will just come back and kill all those fuckers, and then we'll be fine in the future, right?
Right, assuming we ever got born. Oh, no, we've got a problem.
They probably would take the risk based on what the future is like for them, based on what we're doing right now, complaining about, having our yogurt lids that have to be washed off and things like that. But I think they will study this time because at least performers will. Because when we look at performances from the early half of the last century, everyone had that fake accent, the transatlantic accent.
Yeah, they're like, say.
It was the performing accent is what it was. It wasn't based on anything. It was performers adopted an accent that once one person did it, I guess everyone started to do it because that's what actors and announcers sounded like. And we have that same thing now on YouTube. But instead of going, hey there, Buster, how are you? It's like, hey guys, what's up? We're going to do this. I can't even do it right. I was immersed in that stuff forever.
Hold on. I mean, look, I did a YouTube channel for years like this. Hold on. What's up, guys?
What's up, guys? Hi. Let's Players, I think, have
beginning
it
of
the
every
worst,
video.
where they're like, oh my God, let's go. It's just nobody talks like that ever.
That's so crazy.
Can you imagine going to a sporting event and being like, hey, go team, let's go. All right. Yeah. Whoa. Hey, guys, today we're going to get in Wobbly Life and we're going to figure out how to get this car going. What? Let's go. Jesus
Someone's
Christ.
been held hostage by too many Wobbly Life.
Well, Wobbly
videos.
Life is the one I get exposed to now, but they do it in fucking everything. Even the one we just played. Some guy spent a week of his life making a video whether or not Jack Reacher could beat up villains from different movies.
Love it. I mean, first of all, as a topic, I love that we can have dumb shit on the internet like that. That's perfect.
I'm glad you think that because I think it's all fucking garbage. Okay, go ahead. What's your point, though?
I think that it's nice that people can just be dumb and have fun sometimes, right? It's nice.
I agree with that, but there's a line in which then everyone's dumb all of the time, and I think now we're quickly reaching that critical mass.
Do you think in 50 years, people will be doing YouTube accents the way we do transatlantic accents?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
We're going to study this, and they're going to be teaching it in drama school and stuff. It's no.
Because this play was written at this time, we really need you to adopt the YouTube accent.
Yeah, it's hello, everyone. Today we're going to do tutorial. It's no, you're completely off. You don't understand your craft at all.
Yeah,
Come on, it's like this. It's like this. Back your throat.
Hey, guys. That's not all authentic.
Oh, my God. Everything's fine. There's 14 hurricanes, but it's all great. Hey.
No, it's only a hurricane depending on what neighborhood it was born in.
Oh, my God. Right. Yeah. Hey, the whole country's on fire, but guess what? What would Kylo Ren wear if he had to wear underwear? Let's find out. Hey.
Was he a boxers guy or briefs?
Jesus. What is going on with these hurricanes, Ashley?
Well, the big thing is that there's a hurricane in the North Pacific at the moment.
Let's go!
So as a result of there being, this was actually a learning moment for us. As a result of this hurricane in the Pacific, we learned that there can be hurricanes in the Pacific.
The distinction was, yes, West and East, or Pacific and Atlantic, which if it's in the Atlantic, it's a hurricane. And if it's in the Pacific, it's a typhoon.
Right.
Not the case.
Apparently not the case. I guess if it's in the central or eastern North Pacific, that's still a hurricane. If it's west or the northwest of the Pacific, that's a typhoon.
And an even lesser known category, Ashley, are hurricanes that started in the 1940s are transatlantic hurricanes.
Ah, yes. The elusive fourth category.
You can't come to this beach, Buster. You're only category 3. We only like category 4 here. Now shove off.
Watch out, Buster. I'm coming through.
This breakdown here, if I can just say regionally, can't we just say we call them hurricanes in America and they call them typhoons in Asia? Isn't that
Right, like if it heads for Asia, it's a typhoon.
Let's say a typhoon starts in Northwest Pacific Ocean and then comes across and hits America. Is it a typhoon hitting America, or is it now a hurricane by the time it gets
I'm pretty sure
there?
that's a terrorist attack.
I thought they were typhoon. That was a little racist, too.
No, I'm saying like that's the propaganda, right? Someone seeded the clouds.
Listen.
Can you throw on the apology music for me?
Here's your apology music.
I just want to apologize for some of the things that I said on my podcast. You know, it's not the person that I want to be. And I've educated myself since this point. And I know that what I said sounded like super duper racist. And I'm so sorry if you felt that way. Hold on, someone bring me a dog. I need a dog in this one.
And then 6 months later, she got caught dating this guy that she said she hated. And then she came back and said,
I'm so sorry, guys. I've done something that I'm really ashamed of. I stuck my dick in crazy.
She was just sorry she got caught. Yeah, so I don't understand it. But all I know is there's now how many hurricanes existing in the world right now? There's at least 2 going on.
How many hurricanes?
We have a wildfire that's going on in Scotland, and we really have to adjust our kind of scale of what a wildfire is. For in America, they always talk about these gigantic wildfires that are in California, Southern California. And this is a very important thing here. We're talking about it all the time. It's a fire in the Cairngorms, which is like our national park.
It's like a mountainous national park, and it's on fire, and it's been this major disaster for like a week now. And people are following this. There have been people like evacuated from their homes. Like some of the roads have been shut down, and so it's a big major deal. And then I was reading this morning. It was like 25 square kilometers have burned, and I was like, hold on, wait, what?
Not to play it down at all, but yeah, it's a different scale than what we're used to in the U.S. Like, for instance, this one is about 6,200 acres.
Yeah, the wildfires are measured in the U.S. where they're like, this one burned 250,000 acres. And I was like, okay, so this is on a different scale than we're used to seeing when like an entire state of California is on fire
in
or whatever.
Southern California in December of 2017, the Thomas Fire burned 282,000 acres.
It's a lot of acres.
I wonder how there's anything left after something like that, right?
Yeah, but then you also see like 2 years after a big fire, everything like sprouts, right? So like it gives the opportunity for new growth, et cetera. So I'm going to try and, it's devastating, but not on the scale that we've seen before. So I'm hopeful that it will all be okay. And the weather has turned wet as well, which is helping a lot. So at least our fire is under control. I don't think if you have a pet hurricane, please don't send it our way. I don't think it's needed. But there are 2 hurricanes right now. One is we have Hurricane Genevieve and we have Hurricane Fausto. Who decided Fausto was the name?
No, it's just in the naming conventions that they use.
I know it's the F, but like Fausto came up? Really? Like is there not like a Frederick or something like higher up in the mix?
It's funny you say that because one of the movies I just recently watched because I was putting them on the media server was Children of Men. And
great movie.
The first baby born in like 28 years or whatever it is. She's gonna name it Froley. Because it's just a funny throwaway thing because you can't name the first baby in a generation Froley.
Like you can't do that. It's going to the history books.
Yeah, that's a fun movie. It's like I think when I went and watched it the first time, a lot of it was kind of lost on me for the cool premise of like just not having kids anymore, the fertility issue. But all like the very like near future stuff as well is really cool. I always like when people do like something that's like 20 years out, 30 years out,
right?
Not like
you don't
4
need
centuries.
You don't need to put it a couple hundred years in the future, like just a couple decades. Let's see what you think is going to happen.
It's harder,
it's astonishing. It is harder because you kind of have to ground things a little bit more, and there's less room for like, well, this event didn't take place for an extra 50 years, but that's fine.
Yeah, you can't be like The Matrix, where Agent Smith has the YouTuber voice.
Well,
they
he has
tried to.
Yeah.
I think Agent Smith has a YouTuber voice. Hold on a second.
or do YouTubers have the Agent Smith voice?
Maybe they adopted. Maybe his whole thing is just a YouTube channel. Here's Agent Smith.
Everyone would be happy. It was a disaster. No one would accept the program. Entire crops were lost.
Let's go.
But he has a very specific YouTube documentarian. That's like a different dialect.
Yeah. Agent Smith, if it hadn't been for the Matrix uprising, he'd be making videos about Jack Reacher. But he got different villains as well.
Today in this essay, we will be discussing.
Listen, these are very popular videos. Can you fight popularity? No. You can just complain
try?
about it endlessly. That's all you can do. All right, what else is going on in the world, Ashley, that we should talk about? I tried your Steam machine last night.
And what did you think?
I went to go play World War Z on it, and it told me when I went to go play it that this game is not tested or certified for Steam machine, and I was kind of put off by that after installing it.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much. Probably the Steam machine is going to come up with different issues than like Steam Deck, but there were a ton of games that I would install on Steam Deck, and it's like this one hasn't been verified, so button mappings might be off or things like that. Like it basically had a warning, like if you install this, some stuff might be weird. I've never had an issue on the Steam Deck, and I'm like, I think I can figure out, start select versus hamburger, and what's the other one? Paper stack. What's the second button now?
Windows or paint? I think it's panes and hamburger stack.
Whoever made that switch, fuck you, man.
None of those names stick. Even
you know
the
what?
nicknames don't stick.
I hope a YouTube documentarian makes a video about you, and it's roasting.
Well, while you're talking about the button mappings and for the different games, one of the things I noted when I went to go play the game was I picked up the controller as though I was going to use it for the first time. And I noticed there's a plethora of buttons on the bottom of it. Like when you have your trigger. Let me ask you this. This is a thing that we never talk about with video games. When you hold a controller, are your index fingers the fingers you use for both the trigger and the bumper or shoulder buttons?
Or do you mean, or is it that you use the index on the shoulder buttons and your middle fingers on the trigger? No, I use index for both.
I recognize that the latter configuration is probably superior. I just couldn't imagine doing that. Using your middle fingers for
on
the
trigger. No, like so that you have access to the shoulder buttons at the same time. I can see games where that would be very advantageous depending on what the shoulder buttons do, but I can't make myself do it.
Yeah, I get you. So now there's, in addition to those bumper buttons and trigger buttons, then further down on the controller where the paddles would be on like the Elite controller, if you've ever used one of those, there's like hard buttons on the controller on the underneath. And I feel like I would just be hitting those all the time. By accident.
I'm going to hope that those are only like mapped if you like make the effort to do so, because I'll have the same problem. One thing I got to say that I really like about the Steam controller so far is the placement, like where they put the touchpads is you can get to them, but you're not going to find yourself brushing them accidentally. That is one of the problems that I have with the Steam Deck, where I would be playing something and then just like the pad of my thumb, like below my thumb, would brush on that and it would do something.
Yeah.
That I don't want it to be doing. And then I would have to like go and like undo it. And it would happen very frequently. It would just kind of be in my way. So this is actually a really nice placement.
I was just finishing up God of War Ragnarok recently, and the
touch bar in the middle
is in the middle of the PlayStation controller. That one was really frustrating because like if you hit it in different places, it did different stuff. And I didn't want to put like a little map up on the wall of like every time. I just want to touch it and go to the same menu every time. But if you touch it on the left, it would go to the map. If you touched it in the middle, it would go to like the menus or whatever for weapons and armor and stuff like that. Anyways, big pain in the ass. This thing, the Elite controllers, they have those little paddles that come on the bottom.
Yeah, they're like they kind of like stick out a little bit, right?
I remove those immediately, and I don't use them. And once again, I realized that being able to use them and not hit them accidentally would be superior. I'm just not going to take the time to do it. I'm just like, I don't need these.
Yeah, this is okay. I'm okay booming about this.
I also feel like on the Xbox, when they have the paddles there, and I think the Steam machine would be different, the paddles would be better if I could add additional functions. But I feel like all I can do is remap X, Y, A, or B to those paddles, or like trigger or whatever. I can't add like an 8th button or a 7th button in there.
Yeah, it probably depends on, maybe there are some games where you can do that, but not the ones that we play.
Or 9th or 10th at that point. Yeah.
For the Steam Machine, one thing that I will say is
every Sony player, by the way, is going, that's what the fucking touchpad does.
It is 4 more buttons, you dickhead.
Hey, guys.
Do you need to get you some apology music?
Nope.
Not sorry. The Steam Machine, so easy to set up. I actually had a moment where I had to like sit with it and read it very carefully because you brought it back from the US. And I had a moment where I thought, oh shit, this is a PC. And a lot of times power supplies are not dual voltage. So like the power supply for the computer that you built here is not dual voltage. It's built for 220. And so I had to sit with this going, am I about to blow up this machine? Because
I think they've got that handled at this point.
They do, thankfully. So I read it and I read like 3 times and I went to you and I was like, look at this. Tell me, is this dual voltage? Look at that and tell me that you're reading the same thing that I am. And it plugged in and it was fine. So yeah, good news, everyone. The Steam Machine, dual voltage, if you gave a shit. But got it plugged in, hooked up to the HDMI and everything. And then the setup, so easy. If you've already got a Steam account, it's like, bam. You turn on, it goes, what's your Wi-Fi? You log it in. And then it pulls up the Steam login where like, here's the QR code, or you can like enter your password, whatever. Do the QR code because I've got my 2-factor authentication on. And then, bam, like I had my library. It's like, what do you want? What games do you want?
I was commenting to you too after I set mine up, and it was really easy. How difficult is it for people just in general in life if they don't have a smartphone?
It's going to be a pain in the ass.
Everything just assumes you have a smartphone with a connection as well. Like,
yeah,
here's
like,
your QR code. This is so much easier. It must be so frustrating for someone.
Here's how you log in stuff. Or like, hey, we've emailed you a code, so now just click on the email and then you can log in. And I'm like, what if that's not how I can do that?
Would you like to eat something? Because this is the only way we show you our menu now, is on your smartphone. That's the only way we do that. Is your smartphone even out of charge? Good luck. Try a grilled cheese. We probably have that.
Yeah, you're going to have to like ask at the counter and they're going to give you a weird look like, what's paper?
You have to talk to a person? Who wants to do that?
Yeah, and you have to go up to them very specific and go, what's up, guys?
I mean,
if you don't order in YouTube voice, no one understands you.
Nobody understands you. Why would they? They don't even understand. It's the modern vernacular. How would they understand you at all? But they probably don't have the menus because they're trying to save paper, which I wish Valve would have done, because I did the thing when I packed your Steam Machine back from the US. I wanted to preserve the experience of you opening it yourself,
which I appreciate.
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm opening your shit and I'm going to carry it bare bones.
We opened it and you were like, that's it? That's the size?
I had that same experience again when I saw the tiny little faceplates that go on the front of it came in packaging that's about twice its size.
They were like, it was like the size of a vinyl, right? It was like they were big, and then you open it and there's just this cute little square in there. Which, by the way, I think I don't know that we got to this the other day, but so far, faceplates are my favorite feature.
Yeah. You have the red fuzzy one and the.
I have the red fuzzy one. I have the wood one, and then there's the plain black one. And
you
so
think
far,
that'll take off faceplates? Have you seen anyone who's selling third-party faceplates yet?
Not yet. I think the Steam Machine hardware is still pretty niche and is going to be niche for a while. That said, if I can find a marketplace somewhere to buy some like dumb as fuck faceplates, you know that I'm going to do that. Faceplates were one of my favorite things about the Xbox 360. I was devastated when they went away.
When $1 million idea, I'll throw one at you right now.
Go ahead.
Just make a faceplate for the Steam Machine that is, I don't want to say Velcro. What is it? Hook and loop?
Hook and loop.
Hoop and look.
Are you hooping and looking, or are you hooking and looping?
Loop and hook faceplate for the Steam Machine so that people can put their patches from jackets and stuff like that. That's a big thing now. Those patches. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, so you can put that. Yeah. Are they not?
I don't know. I'm going to have to go watch a YouTube essay about it.
Or put a little shelf on it so you can put a little figurine on it or something like that. That's your $1 million idea. You don't care. You're just putting the Velcro backing. People can put whatever the fuck they want to at that point.
That's
right?
true. Yeah.
Yeah, they can
it's
DIY
it's
their
up
own.
to them.
Yeah, then you're cornering the faceplate market. You found the loophole in it. The hoop and look. I can't say it. Hook and loop.
Loophole.
Hook and loop. I'm saying hoop and look.
But
I'm going back to Velcro.
Elsewhere in games,
Fuck your trademarks.
I think it was end of last week or maybe over the weekend. Adding on to the backlash of their announcement that they're not going to have physical discs anymore for PlayStation.
Oh, Jesus.
The PlayStation network had an outage, and so no one could play their digital games.
That's so fucking funny.
Which is like, I know that thing happens. Nothing's up 100% of the time, but like that's just like the timing of that is just salting the wound. Right?
It's crazy, isn't it?
It's underscoring why people think this is a bad idea to just get rid of like physical games in any capacity. And then Xbox also had an outage that prevented anyone signing in, and they also couldn't play their physical games.
Why couldn't they?
Because they couldn't sign in.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. So you had a physical game and because you couldn't sign in,
Yeah,
you
people
couldn't
play their disc-based games either. And so it's like, every now and again when someone's it's just like doing something really bad and someone else goes, hold on, I can do more.
Hey, this reminds me. We have a parenting decision to make.
What's our parenting decision?
Parenting.
What's a parental decision?
We have to make a parenting decision. I can't talk today at all.
Do we have to hoop him?
So Finn's birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
We were playing Halo and we found the customization menu. And because of the codes that we got for Halo Campaign Evolved, thank you, Halo Studios, we got the ones that allow you to customize your armor as well. Which is really, if you're playing co-op, is the main reason to have it. Aside from you get to see your cool armor when you die. That's the other time you get to see it.
Yes, of course.
So he can't customize his because he's playing once again on your profile. Should we get Finn for his birthday his own Xbox profile? Because
that's an interesting one.
I have one more code for this, and I could use it for your account, but I don't think that would be the most efficient use of that code.
Well, it depends on how many years you think he's going to use it, right? Because he can continue to play it on my account for as long as he likes. The other thing I was going to suggest for his birthday, and I think you would probably be on board with this, is that we get him, you go through like the Xbox Design Lab and like design a custom controller, because kids love that kind of shit. Just make it crazy colors, right?
I'm cool with
He'd
that.
Love that.
That's not a monthly subscription that we're committing to. It's 7 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I tried to explain to him the reason he plays on my account is it's very, very expensive if we have to get him a profile, because we have to then like pay the monthly subscription for him to be able to like play online with his friends. And then it's more expensive for him to have access to all the games, right? If we do like the Games Pass stuff, because most of the games that he plays with his friends probably aren't in basic Game Pass.
It's so funny because we're such a different household than all the other households around us. Because when I talk to parents about this, like the discussion of whether or not to get Finn his own Xbox gamer tag, it's like you have to decide like at what age do you let him do that? And do you let them like use one of the parents' accounts? And why am I saying this? Because you guys don't have accounts, and now I sound like a fucking weirdo. And sure enough, the Xbox account in most houses is for the kid, right? It's not for the adults, and then the kids also have access to it. Most of the households these days, or at least the ones we talk to, there's only one Xbox account in the house, and it's for the child.
Well, I would say it's actually a fair mix. It's a fair mix because some of Finn's friends have their own profiles, and their parents don't have a profile. Or they all play on their moms.
Mom has one.
Yeah, mom has one.
Well, I'll have to ask you off mic, like which of the moms has an Xbox profile? Because now I'm curious.
I know. I want to start interrogating her, but I don't want to like come on too strong of like, hey, what do you play? What do you play? What are you into? Like,
you can search all that stuff. You're friends now, right?
Yeah, but I don't know which of the games were played by the kids and which ones she might actually play.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I can't be like, well, it's Fortnite, so it's obviously the kids, because there are people like you in the world who play Fortnite as full adults.
Just go back in the history till the kid was too young to be playing or not born, right? These are young kids. Yeah, just keep going back,
That's true. And probably when we get like back to that point of like when the kids were too young, that's probably when she would have stopped playing anyway. Because that's like, I mean, my profile is now almost exclusively Finn's games.
Yeah, I would have liked to see. I had the thought too, because if we did it on his birthday and we got him a gamer tag and then used this code, his first Xbox game would be the same as my first Xbox game. It would be Halo, the original Halo. Which is weird.
So is this giving him a gift or is it giving you a gift?
I just thought it all lined up. He wouldn't care at all. He'd be happy to have his name, which would be a silly name, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like Fart Muncher $20.85 or whatever. I don't want to say what account we would make for him because then we're doxing our own kid before he gets on Xbox. That might not be the best child safety thing to do.
No, we'll practice at least some circumspection for that one.
Circumspection. Look at you. He's not going to be circumspected, by the way. If we made a decision early.
We decided not to circumspect.
Society has moved on from circumspecting kids. It's not that way anymore. It was different back then. No. Well, we're in Europe too. Nobody gets circumspected in the EU ever. All right, Ashley, who is helping us protest circumspection in young children today?
I want to say a shout out to Jeremy Coaster and William Fowler. Thank you both so much for sponsoring this episode of our show at patreon.com/morningsomewhere and roosterteeth.com.
Hey, that does it for us today, July 28th, 2026. We will be back. Talk to you tomorrow. We hope you will be here as well.
Bye, everybody.